Hey everyone, it's Angela, and today we're making a tasty blueberry buckle, which is a dessert to some, a breakfast to others, but any way you look at it, it is delicious. We'll start out with butter and sugar as well as eggs and milk, and I'm using some fresh lemon zest. I highly suggest it, but it is not necessary. Once you have everything added, we're going to blend this together, and there's going to be curdled looking, a little lumpy, but that's okay. Next, we'll start with sifting in our baking powder, salt, and our flour. Do this a bit at a time until everything is sifted into your bowl and ready to mix. And before mixing this up, I'm grabbing a bit of the flour. I'm going to put this in a bag to mix with my blueberries. This is going to coat them so they don't sink to the bottom of my buckle. And then we'll stir all of the ingredients together. Remember, you don't have to overmix this, and a little bit lumpy is okay. Set your batter aside and add the blueberries into the flour that you reserved in a bag. We're going to seal this up and gently kind of toss the berries in the flour until they're pretty well coated. And you can see that the flour that was in the bag is absorbed and on the berries. Add the berries with the flour coating onto your batter, and we'll gently fold this in so that the berries don't lose that flour coating. And once everything's coated, transfer this into your greased prepared dish. A 9 by 13 pan or a 12-inch skillet will hold about the same amount of batter, so you can use those. Spread your batter to the edges, and then we'll set this aside, but do make sure that your oven is also preheating to 375 degrees while we get the topping ready. Now, in another bowl, we're going to combine brown sugar, flour, cinnamon, some nutmeg because I love it. Fresh nutmeg is even better. And we'll mix this until that is evenly distributed. We don't want to just add the butter now because you'll have bits of your spices and will stick to the butter. So mix this up, and then we'll start adding some cold butter and cut that in. Now I cut my butter up and then I pop it in the freezer while I'm doing all the other stuff. So it's really cold and ready to combine without it melting while we're working with it. So use a pastry cutter, a couple of knives, whatever you've got to combine your butter into the topping so that it is pea-sized crumbles. And then we'll spread it over our batter. Use a spoon or your spatula and spread the crumble evenly over your batter before baking. We'll bake this for about 55 minutes until your inserted toothpick or knife or cake tester comes out clean with maybe a few crumbs. Slice and serve nice and hot. It is fabulous. I know you're going to love it. Be sure and leave a comment and tell me your favorite time to enjoy this treat. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe for all of our tasty recipes, where there are more than 2,000 recipes on Bake It with Love for you to enjoy and share with your family. We are always so happy to have you here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.